UFC Vegas 31 goes down this Saturday, headlined by Islam Makhachev, who will be looking to extend his 7-fight win streak against Thiago Moises, while the co-main event sees the return of former UFC champion Miesha Tate, who is coming out of retirement to fight top contender Marion Reneau, and you can watch it go down live on ESPN+. Don't wait, click on the link in the description and sign up for ESPN Plus today.
I thought the stoppage was horrible for one reason. Like, what? Why'd they stop it? Why'd they stop that fight? Why'd they let that fight even happen? Let's go to that. Why do you let a minus 1,000? What was the odds after the first round? Minus 50,000? Who thought he was going to win after the first round? Why not stop it after the first round and go, you know what? It doesn't look good. We're going to stop it. Well, why not do that if you're out to protect the fighter? Everybody knew that kid was going to lose that fight. There wasn't one person that thought he was going to win. Why not let him at least walk out with 20 seconds to go? That's my point. Why let the fight happen in the first place if you give a shit about him? And why let it go past the first round? Everybody knew. Did the odds go down? Did they go down to plus 500? No, seriously, right. Kenny. Am I wrong on that?
You're right.
I mean, the fight shouldn't have happened. So at least the kid got that far. Let him go out with something. I don't know if that's anything or if that's stupid, but the whole point is if you're there to protect that guy, stop it after the first round. Everybody knew what was going to happen. And O'Malley's awesome, man. I love it. I think he's got the best feints in the game, man. He really knows how to work off of that. I don't want to even take anything away from that kid, but it's the behind the scenes. It's the fact of letting that fight go on. So to save a fight, let's just throw the guy in there, and then we're just going to stop it with 20 seconds. I don't know. That part I don't get. I think the fight, if you really cared about that kid, you stop it after the first round. Go, you know what, man, come back another time. It's not looking good. It looks like a mismatch to me. Maybe we didn't do this right. If you cared. But if you're not, you know, I don't know.
You took away from his ability to at least go the distance.
Without
right?
a doubt, give him something.
That's the harmful part.
Yes,
the kid was fighting his heart out. So
100%.
Yeah,
100%. Because you know what it is? It's been around so long. Oh, we're here to protect the. You're here to make a fight. That's what you did. You didn't want to lose a fight, and you gave the kid a sacrificial lamb, technically. And if and maybe he wouldn't have been. But after the first round, you knew where that fight was going. And if it was going in the opposite direction, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong then.
I guess.
And it's MMA, anything could happen. And if that's the case, then it's another 30 seconds. Let it continue. Maybe he lands a haymaker.
Did you actually send that chain to Poirier?
Yeah, he sent over his address, so we're getting it shipped out. And I think he's auctioning it off for charity.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's real. I'm hoping he takes a picture with it. Like, I think that'd be the most legendary thing and just make Conor look so stupid.
How much did that cost?
It was like $100K.
Did want to ask you about Gilbert Burns as well in the co-main event. Obviously not the most exciting fight, but a big result against a top contender. What did you think of his performance?
Yeah, he won. I mean, what else is there to say about the fight? It wasn't a good fight, but he won.
Yeah.
People will criticize, especially someone like Dana, who's the president of the UFC and all that stuff, but literally your career can change so quickly with one loss. And if you're going to criticize guys for losing and criticize guys for winning, now what the hell are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do if you're only making so much money, or you're only, there's so much on the line with your approach and what you're trying to do in the sport? I think it's tough, and I do think that, listen, it can go away, way too much one way, right? But it's an art too, and everyone's going to have a certain style and approach, and you got to do what's going to get you the win. Also, it's going to keep you safe too. Guys are going to take that approach, and so again, you got to put all those things into context. I thought that Gilbert Burns, fought a good fight. One doesn't just go out there and knock out Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, okay? That usually doesn't work out very well for people. So I thought that he did what he had to do to get the win. Maybe it wasn't the prettiest thing, but he got it done, and he holds his spot or potentially moves up and gets closer to a rematch. But I don't like hearing that from Dana. I don't like hearing that about people. Oh, they didn't fight this way or the way. He's trying to get the fucking win, man. He's trying to get the win. At the end of the day, if he gets a loss and that's an L by his record, no one's going to be talking about that. So, anyways.
What do you think about Sandhagen versus Dillashaw coming up?
I think it's a great fight. I know those guys used to train together. I think Dillashaw probably left the gym for that specific reason. That's my guess. And there might be some other reasonings too, but I think that might have been a big part of that, seeing how good Sandhagen was at such a young spot and knowing that he might eventually have to fight him. And I think the frame of Sandhagen, him being more active, I think that's going to help him out a lot. And TJ, if he's still not cheating, if he's done cheating, I should say, because I truly believe he's been cheating ever since after the Danza fight where he got knocked out. And I think from there, he made some big changes to his supplement diet. And you know what, man, if you feel, I guess if there's any way to cheat, I guess it's like that, because he made out. He bought his boats, he bought his houses, he started his companies. So for a guy like that, you don't ever see too many guys cheat and actually get far. He got pretty far with the stuff that he was doing. And this is from his teammates even throwing him under the bus and talking about how long he's been doing it for, So if he's not cheating anymore, hopefully his mad scientist, Calavita, is not trying to figure out other ways to get around the system and we can have a clean fight. And I just think he's too small I think without that stuff, he's too small. The EPO was huge for him in terms of cardio. And I think a guy like Sandhagen doesn't get tired. I think it's Sandhagen's fight to lose. He's long, rangier, younger. I think a little, probably more durable. And they have the familiarity with each other in terms of how they train with each other. Obviously, that was years ago, so they're both going to be very different. But you still kind of know what you did to the other person in the training room.
Right.
I really don't like this, like fame and money show who you are. All the time we hear about like money and the fame change people. No, when money and fame come, these two things show who you are, and like what he did, like he punched old guy. Like you guys can watch everything what this guy did and you guys understand, like Dustin said, this guy is like big of shit, This is same opinion. And all the time when people, like I saw like a lot of tweets, they try to support him. Like, how you gonna support this guy? Like when kids, like young generation people watch on him, like watch on this sport, and you doing okay. If you wanna promote your fight, or promote, but don't talk about father, I'm gonna kill you, or about wife. Like, you cannot talk about this. You know, it's like, if community, like MMA community, gonna support like this bad people, this sport gonna go like, you know, it's like on bad way, you know. This is mixed martial arts. First of all, respect, you know. Okay, I don't wanna say about nothing about trash talk or something. Like, some people doing like their own trash talk and they try to promote their fight. Okay, like some trash talk I support, but we have always, like, we have to know, like, you cannot go family, wife, father, religion. Like, this is not promote fights. Like, this is like a little bit dangerous.
On the head here, though. That. Oh, wait, that's illegal. His knee was down.
And new UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Aljamain Funkmaster.
Several days later, I'm actually in my first movie. It's called Grace Point. That should be coming out, I would think, towards the end of the year. I'm not sure how that whole Hollywood stuff works yet. I'm still kind of learning. But like I said, it's my first movie. Hopefully there's more opportunities to come. And
oh, chest. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. My chest is going. Oh.